What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a phenomenally blessed day. And thank you so very much for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And I'd love to hear about your comments, guys, like how these readings are doing for you, how they affect you or how they resonate with you. I love that. I'd love to hear that. So definitely don't feel shy about commenting down below and letting me know. Just letting you know that any negative comments will be removed. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We have the full moon in Aquarius coming upon us, and I've got the energy out on the table here so that we can kind of cultivate and let Source know that we really want to hone in on what this energy is coming for you in this next full moon in Aquarius. We had 2 in a row. But this is the Sturge's moon that's coming up in August and on the 21st. So 8/21/21. Now, if you do happen to click on this outside of the full moon in Aquarius, that's okay. It just means that whatever energies are in this video will be affecting you at that time or could be impacting you at that time. But this is a month of lucky in love, okay? So, which is so funny because I shuffled these and the love card showed up on the bottom of the deck over here. But I want to ask Source, what luck is coming in for you? Not just in love, but in all areas of your life. And we'll see what happens. And before we get too long into this introduction, let's go ahead and shuffle. And look at that, I split the deck and we have Aquarius energy popping out right away. So we're on the right track. Thank you so very much, Source. What messages do you have for the collective? Pick a pile 1, 2, and 3 in regards to the Aquarius full moon that we're having. What luck is coming through? Look at that, an Aquarius energy right there. Look, oh my gosh, I love these synchronicities. I love that. Thank you, Source. What messages do you have for the... Look, and then they have the love card coming out. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. It's not like I choose to split it. I just split it where I split it. Wow, okay. What messages do you have for the collective? The pick a card reading in regards to the full moon in Aquarius. What messages do you have for them, Source? What luck is coming in for the collective? Pick a card 1, 2, and 3 in regards to the full moon in Aquarius. And if you guys are new to my channel, definitely check out some of my other readings because that happens all the time on my readings. Those synchronicities show up like that at an incredible and alarming rate. Source, what messages do you have for the collective in regards to the Aquarius new moon? What luck is coming in for them? What luck is coming in for the collective? Pick a card 1, 2, and 3 in regards to the Aquarius new moon, the Sturge's new moon. Source, what messages do you have for the collective in regards to what luck is coming in for the collective? Pick a card 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Pile number 1. What messages do you have for pile number 1? Thank you, Source. Okay. Pile number 2. What messages do you have for pile number 2? They want this one. Okay. And pile number 3. What messages do you have for pile number 3 in regards to the Aquarius new moon? What luck is coming in for them? Thank you. Let me make sure these are all in here. Okay. What other messages do you have for pile number 1, Source? Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 2 in regards to the Aquarius full moon? Okay, thank you. These are both coming out, so we'll take them. And what messages do you have for pile number 3 in regards to the Aquarius full moon? What luck is coming in for pile number 3, Source? Thank you. Okay. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? What luck is coming in for them in regards to the new moon, Source? Thank you. And for pile number 3, what else do you have for them? Okay, thank you. Oh, wow. Well, they wanted these 2 cards. That was crazy how it came out like that. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, lucky in love. The 6 of Cups on the bottom for the whole collective right here. Woo, this is my love card, y'all. This is like the we're gonna get it going good. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put rings on top of these. All right. So you guys can choose those. Let me. Whoa. Okay. Flying out, huh? All right. So for pile number 1, we have it's my mom's class ring. So from 1980, she's a falcon with music on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll show the other side. Okay. So pile number 1. Pile number 2, this has a little amethyst in it. Super simple ring. Nothing too crazy. Okay. And for pile number 3, I'm not sure what these are. I think it's turquoise, and then I think it has pearls on it. Gray pearl. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay. If you guys needed more time, please pause the video and just think about what it is that you feel is coming in for you, what you'd like to know about, what luck is coming in for you in regards to this Aquarius full moon. All right. And then I also have oracle cards, and then I think I am going to draw from my channeled messages today, so I'll get that ready. Okay, so for those of you that chose the high school ring, this message for you. What luck is coming in for you in the Aquarius full moon? Okay, so we're starting off strong with the devil in the upright. Okay, the King of Wands in the upright, followed by the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get some clarifying cards here. May I please have a clarifying card for this Page of Pentacles, source? Okay, thank you. And then may I please have a clarifying card for this devil in the upright for pile number 1. What luck is coming in for the full moon in Aquarius? 1 card, please. May I please have a clarifying card for the devil card? Okay. The 8 of Wands. A lot of wand energy. Look at that with the King of Pentacles or the King of Coin on the bottom. A lot of king energy here. A lot of masculine energy. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Page of Wands, the Page of Coins in the reverse. I feel like this is your energy here. Honestly, I feel like you're learning something. I feel like you're learning a very valuable lesson, and that's your luck. And it has to do with your coin. I feel like in the past you were seeking coin irrationally. I feel like it was kind of like a conquest for money and not dealing with the wounding that was surrounding money. So whether that was not feeling good enough to have a specific amount, whether that was not feeling like you were worthy of ever having what it is that you desired, or whether that was just being greedy, right? Being greedy towards that. It was just kind of like you were fearing the future in regards to your money, and it was like you had to learn how to take action. But what you realized is that you were the only one that was thwarting your success. It didn't come down to anybody else. Like, you have 2 king energies here, but I feel like this is you. I feel like these are both you, and I feel like that's what luck is coming, is this right here. You're learning how to take action towards what it is that you want and gaining that foundation when it comes to your money. You just felt so unclear before. Like the Eight of Wands is definitely about unclear perspective. It can talk about control, and I feel like with this Devil energy here, this is talking about control. This is talking about not being able to go within and find that deeper meaning within that situation that was blocking you from gaining what it was that you wanted. You know, it was just more about like, I'm just going to get the money that I want. I'm going to get all that stuff that I want. And, you know, it was like almost addictive in a way. And it didn't matter what else was coming. It was just like fighting to get your wealth. Right? And what ended up happening is that you put way too many regulations on how to gain that. You put way too many regulations on how to gain that in your life, and it really caused a huge burden on your shoulders. And so I feel like they're highlighting the reason why the King is at the center. For me, that's always a highlight, because it's like sandwiched in between two energies, right? It's like that's what will eventually pop. I heard it. That's what eventually pop or arise. Okay, like, so take that as you will. But look, there was a lot of, it was almost like some of you could have been very involved with people who had money, and that was how you felt like you were going to get your money. But it was never about love. It was just only about gaining your coin and material success. And it was like relying on others. This is definitely codependent energy, being in that situation where you're relying on someone who you feel is on a pedestal, who has more than you do. But if you look, all they're doing is mocking these two that are down here. You know, let me show you the Devil card. Right? He's like mocking both of these characters here. And it's like he's holding his wand over the head of one, and he's holding his hand over the head of the other. It's like he has this one eating out of the palm of his hand, and he has this one literally stuck by sex. Okay, so you could have very well been in this situation of a relationship where you were relying on someone to bring to you what you felt you could not bring to yourself. And it put you in this situation where you felt like you had to answer to this person's every whim. And it made you feel like you weren't capable of doing what it was that you desired, right? So it's like you went from being regulated into this energy of being discipline. Like the King of Wands talks about confidence, discipline, taking the right kind of action towards what it is that you want, with the King of Coin on the bottom. Well, okay, so what is that towards? Well, now you're coming out of this unprincipled quest for money, and you're like, no, like I'd rather just be financially set. You know, it's like not even being financially free. Like I was so concerned about having so much money before that I just feel like it was weighing on your shoulders, you know? And so now it's like, I'm going to take action just to make sure that I have some stable ground, so I'm not sitting here relying on energy that is making me feel like I have to regulate my life and I can't even be who I am because they are holding something over my head. And so that's what you're doing. And see, if you look at this, yes, the King of Wands has to be careful because he can be his own demise, right? He can be his own demise with his wand here. He can very well stab his, you know, and this is that Achilles tendon. It's like, that's your weakness, right? Think of Achilles, like that was his weakness, was his Achilles tendon. And so that's why they call it the weak part. It's like you very well can fall back into this. However, the luck that's coming is learning how to become stable and financially stable on your own. Two kings. You have two kings in the upright here, surrounded by all this crazy, this is crazy energy here. It's like you've learned a lot. You've learned that being immature about your money is what was putting you in a really bad situation. You were the only one that was stopping you from being successful. You were the only one that was creating, you know, it's like you were being creative, but then it was like you were so worried about your coin that you would stop being creative because you're like, ah, this isn't working. So you might have stopped and started the same project over and over again. Right? And so it was like Source is handing you inspiration, but you're using the inspiration to gain something. You're not using the inspiration to be of service. And now I feel like you're coming into a place where you're like, okay, I've learned from my past experiences. Like, he's holding his coin in the past. It's like, I've learned from my past experiences. I've fallen many times. And now I am in a situation where I would much rather be able to hold my own rather than to have this huge financial bank account, which is what I was telling everybody, because it's like, I heard it, you gotta crawl before you walk, right? And you gotta walk before you run. Like, you can't just jump in head first and hope that you're gonna be a trillionaire, millionaire, billionaire, whatever it is that you want to be. It's like, you got to take steps to get there. And this King of Coins is very foundational in his approach, and this King of Wands is very foundational in his action, right? And when you think about it, this knight, or excuse, I keep calling him a knight. I think you're on the precipice of going from the page to the king, and that's why I keep saying knight. It's like you're in this energy of lacking follow through before, right? And so what's coming is like this new or full moon is going to complete this cycle. This has been a cycle for you. Okay? This has been a cycle about finding balance. The king is a very balanced individual. He's very secure in who he is, and he's not asking others for advice. It's like he might listen to what others have and listen to their opinions, and he might base a decision on those opinions, sure, but he's not asking for them to make his decision for him. Whereas with this page energy, this is very immature energy, not sure of which way to go. Focused only on one thing. Like, the king has his coin in his hand, the page has his coin in his hand, but the page is only concerned about his coin. That's it. Greed. Like, this is a greedy energy. The devil is a greedy energy. So what luck is coming for you, why they wanted this in the center, is because that's what they want to highlight. It's like you're getting out of this greed and you're coming into a more balanced, stable energy in this full moon. It's like you're completing a cycle that has plagued you for a very long time. Coming into balance. Transformation. This is transformative energy for you. And learning how to manifest in a different kind of way, right? Learning how to manifest in a way that's going to serve you well. Look, you've got the Two of Swords underneath that too, talking about how as long as you take the steps, you'll get to success, right? You won't be fighting with your success anymore. And I feel like you fought a lot with your success here. And it doesn't need to be that way. We have the Five of Coins and the Five of Cups underneath that. So you're going to start networking in a way that you've never networked before. And it's like something big looms near with this Five of Coins here. It's like something huge is coming. Well, 5 is the energy of transformation. This is the energy of transformation. Okay? And this is the energy of manifestation. And it's like you're learning how to take your wand back. Like, that's it. You like came up out of page energy and walked right up into king energy. Like, and that's impressive, pile one. Like, that's a huge ordeal. So, you know, it's like overcoming those crazy situations in your life and realizing that you have more control over it than you thought you did. And plus, I feel like before you were on this, you know, when they say unprincipled quest for money, I feel like it was to prove something about yourself, right? It was to prove something about your worth. And I feel like you finally realize that the money is not going to bring you worth. Like, the money's not what's going to make you worthy. This one wants to come out too. And I feel like that's what you're learning now. It's like, sorry about that. You're learning that it's not about just the money. It's about being stable in yourself and not worrying about what others are saying about you. It's like Source is offering you something more stable. And you're realizing that, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to take that because I think that's much better. And it's making you feel much more stable. We've got river movement coming out. Solitude on the bottom. Yeah, it's like you had to go into a place of solitude and reflect upon what was coming into your life and how you were treating things that were coming into your life. So you could be opening up a business. You could be, oh shoot, sorry about that. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, sorry, that flew under the table. Yeah, you could, look, leadership wants to come out. Okay. Leadership wants to come out. There we go. Yeah, you guys could be in a business. You could be, you know, trying to create something new, trying to create something outside of what your family's used to creating. It's like there's this energy of new that's coming in, and it's like I feel like this past energy was because your family maybe put a lot of energy into, oh, it's all about money, it's only about money, and if we don't work for money, or if you don't have a lot of money, that means that you don't have anything worth bringing to the table. And I feel like now you're learning that no, that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. Right? Like we have actions speak loudly. On the bottom it says express your love through actions. When this card comes out, I always hear actions speak louder than words, right? And I feel like a lot of money, like money in your family was all about talk. Oh, about how people were doing so well, but you realized after a long time it was just them talking a big game. And then later on you realized that there was a lot of falsity to it, right? Like they just maybe wanted to make you feel guilty about it. And so what luck is coming is that you're coming up out of that. Yeah, look, elk, north, masculine fire, 15. So this is that energy of being able to overcome those problems in your life, those situations that aren't serving you good. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. So we have river movement. I'm going to put these up here for now. So we have river movement. It's like something's changing, right? This is you going around the river bend. Just around the river bend. Sorry. That's what came into my mind. But it's like you're learning how to navigate the waters now. It's like before you were so stagnant, and it's like you're the one that kept thwarting your own creativity because it just wasn't producing as quickly as you wanted it to. And it's like sometimes the river moves fast and sometimes it moves slow. And so it's like in those slow moments, instead of being frustrated and feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, what this full moon is bringing is allowing you to take time in solitude and to really find out what it is that's going on within you, why you're the one that always kept walking away from what it was that you were working on, right? Because sometimes we don't realize that we're our own worst enemies, and we think it's other people who are causing a lot of issue for us and a lot of strife, and really they're not. It's us causing strife for ourselves. We've got leadership number 10 coming out, right? Completion. You're completing a cycle. That's what I said in the beginning. This is completing a cycle so you can step up into this king energy. This is huge, right? As long as you keep taking the action, something is going to happen. But you have to continue on the path. It's like holding on when you feel like you can't hold on anymore. Even when things seem hopeless, keep holding on to the situation because you're going to come through. Like Source wants you to know, the luck in this full moon is that you're stepping into a place of luck. Like you're stepping up into a place of your hard work. It's kind of like, this is... So I'm not sure how to say this, but it's like they want you to know that it's not luck that's brought you here. It's hard work that's brought you here. However, everybody else is going to think that you're lucky. So that's really the luck that's coming in. It's like the world will think you're lucky, but really you're going to understand now that it's like, no, I just stayed true to my path. It's like I stopped being my own worst enemy. And this was just a process that you had to learn because of the belief system that was built around money. Like we have 23 coming through, news, Raven, so 5 coming out again, 555, a very powerful number for you, right? So there's news about your success that's coming. It might not come right away, but it's like this is Source asking you, your completion is just to stay true to your path. Keep moving, keep going forward, even if it doesn't feel like things are happening. Keep moving forward because you have success coming. This is like, I'm bringing you success. Like you're getting signs from the ether. You're getting signs from your guides. You're getting signs from all the people that help you, your guardian angels, Source. They're all coming in and giving you signs on where it is that you're meant to go. And I feel like they just want to keep reminding you to keep following that. You know, we have 10 and 5, and 5 is half of 10. 10 also involves change. This is completion, which will often force us into an area of change. And so they're asking you to stay true to that so that you can find that change within, right? That strength and not be fighting against yourself, right? This is literally just allowing everything to ebb and flow. So we have number 7 coming through. 7 is talking about luck. This is odd. Luck if you change what you're doing, but in this instance, I really feel like they're bringing out 7 saying you've already changed being your own worst enemy, or that's what's going to come with this full moon. You will change being your own worst enemy, and you're bringing in luck, and it says the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back onto love. This is shifting your focus back onto loving yourself, bringing peace, not being afraid to network, not being afraid to talk to people, not being afraid to open yourself up, to be vulnerable, right? And you look at this is a tree. This is symbolic. It kind of reminds me of the tree of life, and that's what they talk about in the book. It's like the tree of life. And so, well, this tree of life didn't just grow up overnight. It took a long time to cultivate. And I feel like that's what you've been fighting, is that cultivation period. And so now it's like you're no longer going to be resisting the cultivation period. It's like you're embracing that and allowing your roots to grow deep, so that you know that you have created a very strong foundation in your life. You are meant to be a leader. I do want to read this card, number 44. So we have a master number coming out for you guys. So this is brasswood, feminine, west, Saturn, and earth. Okay, Saturn is about sacrificing, right? And then this, I feel like it's sacrificing that energy of always being so hard on yourself. It says, I am brasswood. I'm the false face mask of the Iroquois tobacco ceremony. When you put on the mask, you lose your identity and become whatever the mask represents. You are no longer the person, you are the spirit. The mask also signifies that you might be escaping reality and hiding from the truth. Remove that mask and come face to face with your life. I am the tree spirit. I am protection. Yeah, and that makes so much sense here too, because I feel like that's why you were running. Like every time it was like things didn't come the way that you wanted them to, or you didn't make the money that you thought you were supposed to. It's like you were running from the fact that it was triggering this belief inside of you. And so now they're telling you, like, now is the time to really go within and ask yourself, is that belief that you're carrying really what you believe, or is it what someone else put on you? And in this case, I already see that it's what somebody else put on you, and it forced you into being regulated most of your life and doing what these other people really thought was better for you, even though it might not have been better for you. They may just think it's better for the idea of gaining money. We have number 11, another master number coming out. Master number is showing up a lot for you. So we have enter the Jade Temple. Okay, and I'm going to read this to you. Not the whole card, but I'm going to read it because there's a lot of truth in this. Yeah, look, I love this. This is so perfect. It says, Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. In fact, you're being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily receive the divine solution and blessings of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin. So there are moments on the path where conflict arises and struggles emerge. These conflicts may be within us or appear to be an external relationship or situation. This can be part of the experience of life on the physical planet that actually helps us raise our vibration to find unity and yet still honor our individuality. That makes so much sense here, because I feel like this person was forcing you to be someone else, to put on this mask. And for a long time you wore that mask, and now it's like you're letting that go because you're realizing that that's not who you are. Realizing this person was trying to force you into doing something, and on the offside, you too were also allowing them to force you into being that, because that's what you grew up knowing. It was like, well, this person was supposedly successful in your life, but then at the end of the day, I think you're realizing that it was all just a facade. It was all just a facade. Oh, let me read these. I pulled them out and I didn't know. So what do we got going on? Yeah, Gemini, communication, look, news. So you're going to get communication soon. Okay, you could also be Gemini. You know, I didn't go over the zodiac signs in here, but you don't have to be Gemini. There's a sense of needing to communicate who you are, being honest with who you are, and not being afraid to admit that, and knowing that not everybody's going to accept that, and that's okay. That's just part of the journey. But I feel like that also goes hand in hand with there's news coming. Yeah, emotional ego problems. Gosh, this one always like gets me when it comes out, because I feel like that's what the devil energy is representing here. It's like this was a hurt to your emotional ego. Maybe when you were a child, you were very expressive about who you were and what it was that you wanted to do, and then suddenly somebody in your family came along and they're like, that's wrong. That'll never earn you money. And that hurt you because you're like, as a kid, you don't think about money, you just think about what's fun, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like that altered you into thinking only about money, and that in itself was like, wow, really, this is how I have to live my life? And so you're dealing with that now. So what luck is coming? It's the resolution of this deep-seated wound that has caused you a lot of pain. Whoa, sexual healing. What did I say in this devil card? It's like someone was holding their sex over you, right? So this could be a partner. Like I said, you may be getting involved with partners who had money because that's what you felt like you were worthy of doing and not being able to support yourself. So there's a lot of sexual healing. This also has to do with the sacral chakra, right? That sensuality or sexuality and being able to communicate with yourself, right? That Gemini energy, being able to communicate with yourself about how you feel about your own sexuality and not falling into this emotional egoic trap that has a tendency to arise along the way because of our fear of ourselves. It doesn't matter what you believe in or how you feel. What matters is are you honoring that and allowing yourself to be unique and individual in that energy? Because so many people have their own opinions. So many people have their own opinions on how another person should be. All the while, they're not taking care of themselves, right? And this is asking, like Source is asking you, be willing to take care of yourself and follow your own truth. You know, with the 2 kings coming out here too, this could very well represent that you maybe are interested in same-sex, you know, relationships. And, you know, I'm not here to judge. Don't, you know, I'm not here to be like, oh, no, you're wrong. No, like, who am I to say what makes you happy? It's not up to me at all. If that's what makes you happy, then I'm going to tell you 100%, go for it. Go for it. If that's what's holding you back and you feel like that's the thing, again, this could very well be that that's why you've been in an unprincipled quest for money, is because you've been hiding away from yourself and your sexuality, you know, sexual healing coming out. You've been hiding away from yourself and your sexuality and not honoring the fact that you feel a certain way about a certain group of individuals, right? And that could be scary to you to have to admit that to your family as well. And, you know, there's a lot of sacrifice there, absolutely. But at the same time, who's really taking the sacrifice? They're the ones who have to sacrifice their own emotional egoic problems if they have a problem with it. And at the end of the day, if they have a problem with it, that's just a telltale sign that you deserve so much better than that. And if they're family and they're going to judge you in that one way, shape, or form, and this might not be for all of you, this may be for just a certain few of you, you know what? We're in 2021. We are in the future, and if people can't step up and realize that we're in the future, then you know what? There's the door. Don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out. And I'm sorry to be rude like that, but at the same time, who's really being rude if you can't accept somebody for who they are? And trust that that's just another expression of Source. No matter what you choose, you're still here to express Source, and you're here to express love of Source. And same-sex couples, transgender, the LGBT community, they're another expression of Source in Source's perfection. Okay? So that's the thing, like you really have to open yourself up to that. So if you've been trying to hide from yourself, which still happens, it's unfortunate that it still has to happen because there are some people who still really judge, or you've grown up in an old belief system family, which a lot of us have because, you know, we're being raised by hurt people who continue to hurt people. And so, again, this message is for maybe just a select few of you, and it could be for a handful of you guys. And if that's what you're dealing with, please just know that it's so much better to be living out in the open and being honest with yourself so that you get to be happy. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you choose or who you choose to love, you are deserving of the love that you desire. And nobody in your life and your family has a right to say otherwise. And it doesn't matter how they feel. That's how they feel. But you know what? They had their own life to live. And if they're not living it, then that's on them. That's not a reason for you not to go and live your life. And even if you guys aren't interested in that, but if you've been hiding from yourself, just expressing your truth, you know, and who you are in your own inner strength, that's a message for you too. It doesn't matter how they feel about it and what they have to say about it. That's on them. And if you have to tell them, look, you know what? This is my life. It's not for you to decide what I do. And if they're just saying, oh, well, I just want to make sure that you're okay. Be like, yeah, then let me make my own decisions, because that's the only way I'm going to be okay. That's the only way I'm going to be okay in this situation. It's when I get to make my own decisions, and when you stop trying to control what it is the outcome in my life is. That's somebody trying to live vicariously through your life. And we've gone past those days. This is no longer about that. This is every person for themselves finding out who they are, okay? So your luck in this moon is that you're overcoming a cycle. And that cycle's attached to fear, and you're going to let that go and shed it, and it's really going to bring you up into a beautiful, strong, masculine, which means to take action energy, and you're not going to be afraid of taking that action any longer. So good luck to you guys. Thank you so much. It was an honor doing this read for you. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Before I go on to 2, I'm going to get a drink of water. Alright. Pile number 2. For those of you that chose this amethyst string here, this real simple ring. This is what luck is coming to you in this Aquarius full moon. Okay, we have the Strength in reverse. Ooh, the Moon in reverse. Whoa. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse. How is this lucky? Let's see what's going on here, guys. May I please have a clarifying card for the Strength in reverse for what luck is coming for pile number 2 in this Aquarius full moon source? Okay. The 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay. May I please have a clarifying card for this Moon in reverse for pile number 2 and what luck is coming to them? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Guys, whoa, you are at a hard time in your life. May I please have a clarifying card for this Ace of Cups in reverse for pile number 2 and what's coming to them? What luck is coming to them in this full moon? May I please have a clarifying card for this Ace of Cups in reverse? May I please have a clarifying card for this Ace of Cups in reverse? And thank you, Source. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles and the upright on the bottom of the deck. Wow. The 3 of Wands in reverse. I don't know if I've ever done a whole reading where every card that came out was reversed. Like, you guys, this is crazy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Aries energy. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy out, and a Libra. Yeah, so you are, like, first of all, a couple things here before I get into what's going on. Trigger alert for those of you that feel like you're sensitive. Okay, I'm not calling you sensitive. I'm just saying this is a trigger alert, and allow the situation to unfold so that maybe you can find an answer as to why that's triggering you. Secondly, for those of you that chose this pile, I just want you to know in this time that I understand that you're going through a hard time and that it feels like nothing is going to change. But Source brought this out because they're trying to tell you what luck is coming to you. And I'm just going to tell you is that you're going to learn how to discern people in your life right off the bat. Okay, that's the luck that's coming in for you. And I don't want you guys to get lost in that. But there is a story behind this reading. Okay. So the thing is that there's a huge repressal, whatever that is. There's a repression of energy here from the past. And unfortunately, I feel like people tend to get the best of you, pile 2. I feel like people tend to really irk you. They get under your skin. They really affect you in one way, shape, or form. And the thing is that it's hard for you to see beyond these broken relationships, right? Feeling like you have to fit in. This is a repression. You're feeling like you have to fit in because somebody in your past really brought out the worst in you. Like they really made you feel like you could never express yourself in the way that you wanted to express yourself. And that's why your strength is in the reverse here. Next to this being clarified by this 5 of Cups in the reverse. This is that energy of like, I'm never going to be able to be who I'm meant to be because somebody in my life is making me feel like I'm not allowed to be, right? They're intruding into my creativity. And with the Moon card in the reverse, this is also talking about repression. So this could have been a feminine energy in your life that did this to you. This could have been that maybe your mother never stood up for you in the way that they needed to against this person, right? They were very cold towards you. Very cold towards you, and it caused a lot of strife in your heart. And it's like you have a hard time expressing your emotions when it comes to these people or this person, because it might be more than one person here. Okay, there might be 2 people involved in this, a fire sign and an air sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be a fire sign and a water sign. Could have been 2 water signs. Again, we've got basically everything on the table here, okay? They were really cold towards you and vicious. And it was like, they basically were like, no, you have to manifest your life in the way that I tell you to manifest your life. And they always intruding to you. Like, maybe you told them, like, here's an example. You told them that you were going to do something, okay? I don't know, say you were going to become an artist. And you were going to paint this phenomenal canvas, okay? This is just an example, so take it as it resonates for you guys, okay? You're going to paint this beautiful canvas, and it's like every time you sit down to paint that canvas, all you can think about is how they've treated you throughout your whole life, and it's like, why should I even do this? And it's like that wasn't an inspiration from source, is what they're saying. It was like that was an inspiration because you wanted to prove to these people your worth, okay? And what happened is that you ended up giving the whole of your being to these people. Like every part of yourself you gave. And you got heartbroken because these people tricked you into saying that they were going to support you if you did this thing. And yet maybe you got halfway through and it was like still, they're just like, so when are you going to finish it? So when are you going to finish it? So when are you going to finish it? When are you going to get that done? Oh, I knew you couldn't get that done. I knew that you couldn't do this. And like they made you feel bad. They are very tricky people. This is when the 3 of Wands comes out in the reverse. It's like warning you of people who don't have your best interest in mind. Like they're going to come at you from all angles. They're going to make sure that you feel miserable about what you thought you said you were going to do. But here's the thing. As a human, you have the right to change your mind. Pile 2. Okay, like there's a lot of anger that's coming through right now. Like, I really feel like I just want to scream. Not at you. Like, I just feel like whoever this is in your life, I just want to go and slap them across the face and be like, wake the F up. Because you don't get a right to tell somebody else how to live their goddamn life. Okay, and excuse me from cursing. I really apologize, and I'm not here to offend anybody. I just, that is the, and I feel like that is coming from you. I really feel like that's coming from you. And it's like, every time you maybe try to communicate this to them with the Swords card here, it's like basically saying that like they come in and they trick you to giving them all your love. And then this all happens all over again. They intrude in your life. They make you repress those emotions because you feel like, I can't say what it is that I want. Then they're really cold to you and they turn their back on you and they're like, oh, you know what, pile 2, what the hell ever. And then that makes you feel even worse about what it is that you have going on in your life. It makes you feel like you're not worthy of finishing it. And it makes you feel like, you know, like they're the only ones that can determine what it is that you do with your life. That's not fair. And I'm going to tell you, nobody can determine anything in your life, okay? You picked the amethyst ring here, and amethyst is talking about connecting with your crown chakra. Well, when you connect with the crown chakra, and I'm going to show you here, this Ace of Cups in my deck talks about being connected with Source in a beautiful way, which I believe, in all honesty, that you are. It's just that you can't even connect with Source because this person really just irks the hell out of you. Right? There's a hidden danger that keeps coming up here. The hidden danger is this person keeps tricking you into trying to give you one-sided, to making you give them one-sided love. And they do that based on the way that they manipulate you through their, this is lying energy. Okay, this Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse. This is somebody who lies to get what they want. This is somebody who will do whatever it is that they can to make sure that they get what they want. And what they want is to not see you succeed. And so how can this be lucky during this full moon? Well, okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see here. A couple of things here. Wow. All right. So I didn't want to pull out this many cards, but I feel like I have to. So you have the page of coins in the upright. You have the Knight. Wow, what is my deal today? I can talk, I promise you. I feel like that's how this person makes you feel, like you cannot talk the way that you normally talk. I feel like you're a very smooth communicator, but when it comes to this person, you just can't communicate. So you have the page of coins, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Three of Swords in the upright. Okay, you have the Three of Coins in the upright. And underneath that all, you have the Lover's card in the upright. Okay, guess what? This person is not ready for what's coming next. But I'm about to tell you, you are. You're ready for what Source is bringing into your life. And then boom. We also have the Nine of Pentacles underneath that in the upright. Look at this beautiful energy. I hope you can see all these cards. I wasn't going to pull all these out. But here's the story. This person keeps intruding into your life because they like seeing you in this energy. They like seeing you completely unable to defend yourself. Okay? That's what has happened all along. They keep tricking you into making you give them love. And the thing is I feel like you do care about this person. Okay? But they cannot nurture you in the way that they're meant to. And this is like absence of maternal love. Like this is childhood traumas. They have traumatized you time and time again. All your life. Like you're here in the center and they're just out here on the outside making noise and making sure that you listen to what it is that they have to say. And so that's created a lot of repression for you, and they keep being cold to you, and you keep giving them love because you do care about them, and they keep tricking you because they want your love, but they want you to be empty. They want you to be empty so you can fill them. And then here you go. Source is like, don't worry. Take a look at your past, pile 2. Just take a look at your past. I know that that's all you can focus on is everything that they've done to you. I know that. Can you put down this coin and pick up this coin that I have down here for you? Because this coin is success. This is being creative outside of the box, allowing yourself to creatively express yourself in a beautiful way. But first, you must change your perspective on the things that have happened between you and this person. And this is difficult because this person hurt you really badly. And I feel like this person chose everybody but you. And I feel like this person made you feel like you were the bane of existence. And that's the thing. It's like they're asking you, can you look at this from a higher perspective? We have this Hangman in reverse saying it's time to change this perspective. When he's in the upright, he's comfortable with who he is. He's capable of doing what he needs to do. And more importantly, he does not care what others think of him. And it's like you still put a lot of value on what this person thinks of you. And so they're asking, can you change your perspective? Can you look at this from the high road? You know, you take the high road, they'll take the low road. But at the end of the road, you're not going to meet each other again. I'm going to tell you. Why? Because look, Source is sending in someone to help you, pile 2. Source is sending in someone to help you. They're like, don't worry. We have somebody here that's going to help you fight the battle. These laurel wreaths back here, they're talking about Source is your protection. Source has you surrounded by guardian angels. They're helping you turn negativity into prosperity. They're helping you turn anger into love. And it's like loving this person isn't about you giving away your energy to them. It's really just accepting that this is the way that they are and this is the way that they'll always be. And what's going to happen is that Source is going to send somebody that sees them treating you like this, and this person is going to step in and be like, whoa, hold up. You need to stop acting like that to pile 2. Do you even understand what this person brings to the world? Like, they're really going to set it straight. And even if this person listens or if they don't, it's not going to matter. For once in your life, you're going to see somebody that stands up for you because you're an amazing individual. Look, partnership. We have Source sending in somebody And then this person is going to become a partner towards you. Like, you guys are going to build something beautiful together. You're going to grow together. And this is, with this big heart here, this is somebody that loves you for you and you love them for them. And you're not going to have to feel alone anymore, because I feel like you feel so alone with this journey. It's like you've been working so hard to change things and you're like, I'm so done with these tricky ass people. Like, when is something going to change? And Source is just saying, change your perspective and see that this person brought a huge lesson towards you. And that's that no matter how close you are to somebody, it doesn't matter what they say. You don't have to do what they tell you to do. And then look, okay, Lover's card. Not talking about love here. This is talking about being connected spiritually. Over this Ace of Cups, right? Even though it's in the reverse, it's like you totally changed that around. This is speaking about being able to accept the dualities around the world. It's like knowing that without the bad, there can't be the good, and without the good, there can't be the bad. And it's almost like it changes you entirely to where you come into this and seeing it from a much higher perspective, not from a perspective of being hurt, but from the perspective of saying, okay, I understand Source put me through this because it's only in challenges that I grow. And I really feel like that's what's happened to you your whole life, is that you've been challenged through time and time again. Challenge. And yet it's through each and every challenge that you grow and you turn into somebody that's completely a different individual, and you really amaze people. And they're just like, whoa, like, look at Pile 2 go. Like, Pile 2 is turned into somebody that is nobody I even recognize. Right? And that's what's happening here. It's like you're letting go of the past. And again, this always makes me think of the mother wound. This is a mother wound. This could very well be your mother, right? You have the Queen of Swords here. She's seemingly pregnant here. Again, this is mother energy coming through. Feminine energy here, right? You still have Strength here, which, yes, is related to Leo, but it's a woman taming the lion, right? So you have this very feminine energy that's coming out that feels like you're disconnected from. But it's like when you see this from a higher perspective, suddenly you get connected with Source, your angels are guiding you, and boom, you step up into a place of self-confidence. You step up into a place of independence. You step up into security. You're separating yourself from the noise around and being able to grow based on the fact that you know what it is that you're meant to do, and you're not afraid of that anymore. You're not afraid of that anymore, and you will have somebody there with you to do this, okay? I really do feel like you've done this alone for a huge portion of your journey. And that's what's weighing on you right now. It's just like, can't I just have somebody that will help me along in this? Can't I just have somebody that's going to see me for who I am? A beautiful monarch just flew by the window. Transformation is coming. This is, 333 is a huge number for you. 6, learning how to balance yourself. Look, we have 3, 3, 3, 3 coming out so many times here, guys. Like, 9, 9 is a powerful number for you. The moon is all about completing the cycle, letting the emotions surface so that you can get rid of them. So they want that one. Let me get a few more here. Okay, this is just a time of trial for you. Okay, well, I didn't want that many, but I'm not going to put them back. Right? This is just a trying time for you right now because it just feels so ruthless. Like, it's like, how could this person, how could this person treat me like this? How could this person not see the amazing individual that I am? How could they be so cruel? And it's like, you know what? Some people just see how great you are as an individual, Pile 2. And that's the thing. Like, you have a beautiful energy about you. I don't want you to think that you don't. Look, vulnerability coming out on the bottom. They're asking you to allow yourself to be vulnerable and communicate who you are. It doesn't matter if this person agrees with that or not. You get the right to tell this person, well, that's cool. That's your opinion. You don't agree with me. That's your opinion. That doesn't matter. That doesn't change what it is that I'm doing. It's not going to change what it is that I'm doing. Right? Because it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. There's nothing in this that says that, oh, life is one size fits all. Because it's not. It's different for everyone. It's different for everyone. I feel like, okay, drink from the Emerald Fountain. 7 coming out. Okay? That's like, there's this beautiful energy that's trying to arise, and it's like allowing yourself to let it arise. But you're the beautiful energy. It's not them, it's you. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. I feel like you need to gift yourself something. And look, relationship patterns coming out underneath that. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. This has created a reoccurring situation in your life. Oh my gosh, look, over the Leo card, we have Summer Solstice Radiance coming through here, which is the Leo card in this deck. Allowing yourself to shine. This is like not letting people judge you. This is like you embracing and being comfortable with who you are. Embracing that hanged man in the upright energy and saying, you know what? I am the way that I am, and nothing that anybody does is going to change me. I wouldn't want to change anybody, and in turn, it doesn't matter if people want to change me. I'm not going to let them change me. I'm going to stand firm in who I am, and if what it is that I choose to do is odd, then let it be odd, but that's what Source is calling me to do, and guess what? You're going to shine bright, and that's what this person doesn't want. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see you shine bright, and it's sad. It's like, if this is your mother, that's just, it's sad. That's how that's how harsh of a life your mother had, that she couldn't let you shine. Like, she doesn't want to see you shine. And again, it doesn't have to be a mother. This is for some of you guys, but I just want you to understand and take it as it resonates for whatever relationship this is. This is somebody that took care of you. Whoever it is, they don't want to see you shine. And if it is a mother, that's just so sad, because as a mother, you should always want your child to do better than you, because that's how we grow as a people. Can you imagine if we'd stayed the same as the Stone Age? If our mothers didn't want us to expand and to grow, we would still be in the Stone Age. We would all be, none of this. We wouldn't have electronics or anything. Oh my gosh, 36, Shark. Purpose. And I feel like this is so symbolic. Not only are you currently on your path of purpose, whoever this is sees that, and they see you starting to shine, and that's why they come in with these tricky things and try to make you feel bad about yourself. You have to be the shark. Be the predator now. You're not a victim anymore, Pile 2. You are not a victim. You are the predator, and that's what bothers this person. That's what really gets under their skin. They got under your skin for so long, and now it's like, look, I've changed so much because I see the change. Like, this is all indicative of your change. Allow yourself to be up in that purpose. 9 coming through again, bringing this situation to a close, not allowing it to affect you any longer. We have Agate, 2nd chakra, Air. This is sacral chakra energy. We have 5 coming out, the number of change. Again, feminine energy making its way on the board here, saying, you know what, this is definitely a feminine energy in your life. Or this is somebody who definitely took care of you in life and was supposed to nurture you, and they didn't. Okay, so it could absolutely be a man or a masculine in your life, but they were meant to nurture you. Like, they were meant to care about you. I'm getting a parent, a grandparent, an auntie, an uncle, a brother or sister, definitely family coming through here, and they just couldn't do that because they were so hurt. It says, I am Agate. I stimulate all of the senses. It is a time to spark interest in all directions: love, relationships, creativity, and abundance. Open yourself up to community and group work. Recognition for your accomplishment is assured. Be courageous and brave. I give you increased strength, protection, stability, and support for your growth and balance. You must adapt to the situation and communicate your intentions. I restore sleep and create pleasant dreams. I am discernment. What did I say at the beginning of this reading? Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. I love when this happens. You're going to be able to discern good people from bad people, or people who are meant to be with you on your journey and people who aren't. Like, you basically know that you don't want somebody like this in your life anymore. And so that's the thing. And look at this, the number 13 card coming out. 13 in my tarot deck being the transformative card, the nameless card, or death in the Rider-Waite Tarot. 2 different decks though, guys, and that's the thing. It's like that transformation energy coming in. You're completely transforming who you are and allowing yourself to live in your gift. And this is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Exactly. This situation allowed you to grow. It's like you grow in challenges. Like, when you're challenged, you like shine. And I feel like sometimes you're like, man, why does everything have to be so hard? But look, there's a dragonfly outside. It's orange. Beautiful. Connected to the sacral chakra. Wow. So many synchronicities happening right now. It's like You shine in challenge. You were built that way. And yeah, it gets exhausting sometimes, but understanding that you grow at an exponential rate when it happens. So when you're challenged, it's like, boom, you blow up, and people are like, they can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with you, pile number 2. They just can't. And that's the thing. It's like, I feel like you outgrow friends a lot, and you outgrow family members a lot. And it's like, people are always, like, they have a hard time talking to you, because when they talk to you the next time, you're just a completely different person. And it's not anything bad. It's just that people are like, whoa, like the transformation that you experience in such a short time is so intense. This is solar plexus energy coming in. You have sacral chakra. We have water, sacral chakra coming in. Okay, there's a lot to do with you creating and cultivating, and then therefore coming through the root chakra and manifesting that here in the now. And this is connected to your heart chakra. We have number 7. It says the divine feminine is encouraging of the awakening and the empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is so much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain, which is unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. You may not have been nourished by the people in your life, but that doesn't mean that Source and that the Goddess isn't trying to help nourish you now. You've been loved and supported your whole life, even if you haven't felt it. You know, I'm reminded of that song, You Say. It says, you say I'm yours. When I feel I don't belong, you say I'm yours. But it's like, there's this line in there that says, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. Like, that's what Kuan Yin is saying. It doesn't matter. If you can't feel my love, it doesn't mean it's not there. When you begin to look for it, I'll show it to you. It says, there's nothing to be gained in making life more difficult than it needs to be, other than unnecessary stress and perhaps the learning that it isn't as much fun this way. What did I say? You grow and challenge, but sometimes you make it harder than it needs to be. At this time, you're going through a time of important spiritual growth. Your higher self has set a spiritual schedule and is planning on being at a certain destination in time and space to set events in motion, to benefit from synchronicities, and to be able to live out its divine purpose in the physical world too. The soul is very resourceful and is calling for divine help to getting to its destination on time. That's you guys, your soul is strengthened and nourished by the loving heart of the Divine Mother. As it is filled with love from the emerald fountain, it can flow through you and you feel happier, more balanced, content, and peaceful. The more you allow yourself to be assisted, the more you feel detached and trusting. You will find fewer problems actually arise for you. When they do, you might be surprised at just how swiftly they are resolved, sometimes with only a small amount of effort on your part. Yeah, I feel like that's just a thing, like so long you've been fighting and resisting the change that this has to bring to you, and now it's like I feel like you're opening up to that, but they're just asking, giving you that nudge, just reminding you that your spiritual path is so grand that it really is going to rock the socks in your family, and they're going to fight tooth and claw for you to be the old way, because the old way is comfortable for them, and where you're coming to now, it's not. Oh, I love this ancient wisdom coming out. Boom! Y'all are from a different time. Y'all are old souls, okay? You're bringing ancient wisdom. I feel like this has to do with your purpose, is enlightening others, allowing others to live. Oh, okay, this has to do with the person. They say what you want to hear, but not the truth. Right, like this is definitely narcissistic energy coming through. Just somebody who's jealous, somebody who doesn't want to see you do good. Like, they can't be honest with you even though they see how honest you are. Okay? I want you more than you know. Well, there wasn't any, I mean, other than the Lovers card, there wasn't any, maybe that's this third party coming in. I feel like maybe this is actually not just a collaboration. Maybe this is a love situationship that's coming in for some of you. Not everyone, but for some of you, this could very well be somebody that is going to stand by you through thick and thin, including getting married to you, and they're going to be the one that stands up for you, even though it's not like you're going to rely on them to stand up for you. No, it's like they're going to see somebody doing wrong by you, and they're going to come in and cut in and be like, look, you need to stop treating my pile number twos like that. It ain't right. So, and it could just be that this is a friendship that's like, they've been dying to have this friendship with you as much as you've been dying to have this friendship with them. No, like, let me tell you all, this is a soul connection. We go back centuries. We go back centuries. I want you more than you know. We go back centuries. You all, this is somebody who loves you. They love you. They want nothing but the best for you, and they will help you fight these battles. They will help you fight this bullshit. Sometimes people just get so jealous of what it is that you're doing in your life, and they can't stand it, but they see the beautiful wisdom that you have to offer to the world, and they're like, no, like, if you guys don't understand it, that's fine. That's on you. That's not on pile 2. Pile 2 is stronger than you guys will ever know, and they're going to help you fight that battle. Like, they're going to help you get through it, okay? Like, you guys have come so far. Don't give up. Like, there's, again, part of this moon is about lucky and love. So for some of you guys, yeah, there is somebody that's coming in a loving relationship that's going to be the balance for you, right? They're going to help you reconnect with your feminine. They're going to help you reconnect with who you are. They could be your divine feminine for some of the masculines that are watching this. I know not all masculines are very spiritual, but some of them are. It's kind of like the balance. That's how it equals out, you know? It equals out that way. But if you're not the masculine, then it's like they're coming in to present the masculine energy in your life so that you can become the divine feminine that you were meant to be. Because I feel like this has disconnected you from your feminine, thinking that you always have to be masculine. Like, this person who bothered you could have been a masculine, and they wanted you disconnected from your feminine energy because that meant that they had control over you. So again, I keep getting these narcissistic vibes of like this person wanting to control every aspect of your life, because that means if they have control over your life, that they don't have to look at the own demise and bullshit that's in their own life. And it's not to be angry at this person, pile 2. It's just literally to allow this person to live the way that they're meant to live. So your guys' pile went a lot longer than the other one, and you know, I can't determine what's right or wrong for that. Again, Source will speak through me the way Source speaks through me, but I just want you to know that somebody's been watching you, somebody's aware of you and how it is that you are changing. And look, we've got Otter coming out, transformation. Didn't I say there's transformative energy on the table here? There's like definitely this energy of things are changing. You're going to embrace your soul radiance, nurture yourself. Like, we have Gaia coming out, nurturing, coming through here. Again, Mother, the Divine Mother arising. So I saw this post the other day that said starseeds, the Divine Goddess is arising. And so I feel like that's what's happening to you guys, pile 2. It's like the Divine Goddess is beginning to show herself through you. And it didn't, like, it's not going to matter how this person treated you. It's not going to matter what this person has said to you. It's like basically you're going to be like, look, you were sent to my life to help me grow and become something. And I've learned how to discern that you're just not a good person for me on my journey. And I'm just going to let it go. Like, no matter if we're family or not, like, it's like I don't have to put up with you in my life anymore. I don't have to put up with that madness. I don't have to put up with your bullshit. I don't have to put up with your anger and your fear. That's all on you. That has nothing to do with me. And that's really what's coming through here. It's like this person is really not kind to you. And it's like I feel like they try to make it seem to other people that they are. And it's like at the end of the day, when you guys are alone, they really make you feel guilty about what it is that you've done with your life. And they don't realize it. And you're about to come up into a really successful period in your life. And I think that the balance is shifting for you. And I think this person is aware of that. And that scares them, because what will happen when you become successful? Well, I'm going to tell you, pile 2, you're going to leave their ass in the dust. And you should. Okay, like, I'm not telling you to feel bad. I'm telling you because that's exactly what's going to happen, is you're going to leave their ass in the dust. And you're going to be like, look, peace out. I'm done. So right now, it might not feel like transformation is happening, but everything is in the reversal because you're going through such a transformative moment right now. And it feels very upsetting. That was the word that came through. It feels very upsetting. It feels very uneasy. It feels like everything is falling apart. But oftentimes it's when things are falling apart, everything is falling into place, okay? So yeah, yours went a little bit longer than I was planning on, but I hope this really helps you guys out. I'm sending you so much light and love. I know you guys can get through this. I know you guys have the strength to do this. And I thank you so very much for hanging in there with me while I pulled out all those cards. I wasn't planning on reading that many cards for you guys, but again, Source tells me what Source wants to tell me, so it's different for each person. That's why I do these pick-a-piles. But thank you so very much for spending your most precious asset with me, your time. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, I need a drink before pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3. So for those of you that chose this like turquoise ring with the gray pearl in it, this is you. What luck is coming in the Aquarius full moon? Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Page of Cups in the upright. Okay, we have the Queen of Coins in the upright. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I'm putting that down there so you guys can see that. I feel like this also clarifies this Queen of Pentacles because you guys got 4 cards. But let's see here. May I please have a clarifying card for this 10 of Swords in the reverse, Source, for pile number 3 and what's coming in the Aquarius full moon in August? What luck is coming to pile number 3? May I please have a clarifying card for this 10 of Swords in reverse, Source? Please have a clarifying card for this 10 of Swords in reverse. Thank you. And then may I please have another clarifying card for this Queen of Pentacles. May I please have another clarifying card for this Queen of Pentacles. Please have another clarifying card for this Queen of Pentacles. For pile number 3. What's coming? Okay, thank you. Okay, and then we have Death on the bottom in reverse. And behind that, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Alright. So definitely a little bit of fear around transformation right now for you guys. Definitely feels like you've done a lot of transformation in the past. You've tried, and you're trying to control the outcome of this situation now. Look at that. The 9 of Pentacles. In the reverse. Again. I just want to sit here and stare at this for a minute because this is so baffling to me. What is this? Oh my gosh, the Emperor. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here, and yes, they're all in the upright energy. I feel like the upright energy is you, but I feel like a lot of these people coming through in a very interesting energy here because there's somebody you could be dealing with, an Aries, a Capricorn, a Pisces, Scorpio, a Cancer, Virgo energy, or Gemini. Scorpio energy coming out and Pisces energy is coming out heavily. So I feel like I'm going to put these here. 99 is a powerful number for you because it's like allowing yourself to bring this situation to a close, but there's a sense of upheaval. There's a sense of upheaval here, and it's like I feel like this is somebody else that's in your life that's bringing this to you. Since it's this is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like this is somebody that was meant to take care of you, somebody that was meant to help you, and I feel like this person gave you money. Being that we have coin cards here, I feel like this person gave you money, and they make you feel really terrible about it. But that's what they give to you. Like they give you love that's very shallow. Okay, and don't worry, I'll get to what you're gonna get, what luck is coming, because there is something beautiful here. Okay, I feel like in the past you've never wanted to change this. You never wanted to cut out this upheaval, right? You never wanted to cut this out. Like it's like every time you got together with them, you really had a hard time with it. You really had a hard time with it, and it's like transforming that energy and allowing yourself to feel that pain and to know who they are as a person, that they always cause you great anguish and great strife, and they really upheave a part of your life. And that's like, it's okay. I want you to know, pile 3, it's okay. Like, this person, they don't care about you the way that you cared about them, and they never have. And that's the thing. It's like they've always had their back turned towards you. Look at it's like, again, I feel like this is indicative of their energy, yes, but in the reversal, being overbearing, being rude, being unjust. We have the Emperor here showing me. But when I pick up this Emperor, even though it's in the upright, I'm getting this sense of very, like, controlling, manipulative energy coming through, and that's all they can offer you. Okay? That's all they can offer you. They like seeing you in this energy. They like battling with you. It, like, makes them feel, wow, you really going to say it like that? Okay. Wow. This is what I heard. Holier than thou. That's what it makes them feel like. Holier than thou. They feel like they get you every time they argue with this. You might resonate with one of the other piles too. I'm not going to say which one. So if you guys were thinking about 2 piles, you know, if you feel like watching the other one, definitely go check that out. But this person really feels like they're winning when they fight with you. They feel like they're winning when they put you in this upheaval. And, you know, the death card, or the nameless card in the reverse, is talking about, you know, coming to terms with that which no longer serving us. It's like letting it go. It's not serving you. You need to let it go. Right? And sometimes that's really hard for us. That's really hard for us to let go of those things. And it's like, this is grief that's coming in. This is a huge sense of grief that's coming in. And it's a huge sense of feeling like, you know, you're never going to get beyond this. And this person wants to control an aspect of your life. And it's like, that's the thing. This lucky in love. So it's like, I feel like this has been blocking you from love, you know, and like, the reason I made it what's coming in luck in this Aquarius moon is because I don't like to do love readings for the sheer fact that everybody just wants to hear about how they're going to get their significant other and when's it going to come. But there's a lot more to getting love than just that, than meeting the person. There's so much more that goes into it. And I feel like, honestly, I'm just going to say it. This is what has blocked you from having love. And this is what's kept you in a situation where people only offer you very minimal love. This is very shallow love. This is very childish love, really. This is just like, you know, like when you're in high school and it's like, oh yeah, I love you, we're gonna be with each other forever. But then, you know, college comes and you go your separate way, and you know you have to, even though it hurts. You realize, and then you find somebody else and you realize, wow, what I had wasn't real love. You know, like that's this kind of love. That's like that high school love here. That's like, you say that because you want it to last for forever, but you know in your heart it's not going to. And that has caused a lot of strife in your life, a lot of grief. It's caused a lot of hurt and pain. And this person likes bringing down this amulet on your head. They like being like, boom, pile 3. I want you to listen to what I have to say and what I have to say only. This is like, I heard God complex came out. They have a God complex. Like, they want to be worshipped by you. They want you to put them on a pedestal. They want you to think that the only life that you can live is if it's living life like they've lived. And that means like working. I feel like they've worked their ass off, and I feel like they've worked in a job that's been miserable for their whole life. And I feel like they don't even take care of things. Their only concern is money and taking action towards money. That's it. That's all they want. And they only use that against you. That's all they do. Like, this is a huge, like, for the 10 of Swords to be clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, which we also have this Queen of Coins being clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. Who's causing this strife? It's this person. Who's causing this great upheaval in your life? It's this person. And I want you to understand, pile 3, is that you have a choice. You have a choice to allow this person to affect you this way, or you can just see that, yes, this person has caused me a lot of grief in my life. Yes, they've hurt me a lot, but I have a choice to let that go. I have a choice to let that go and to let this transform me into somebody that is stronger and much more capable. And really, I think what happens in this Aquarius full moon is we have this 8 of Cups here. This is talking about happy extended family. Okay, that's what my 8 of Cups in the upright talks about, right? When it's in the reverse, it's talking about intrusion by family, right? This is like people being nosy and trying to find out your business. And I feel like you've finally come into a balanced state where you're like, I'm just not even going to tell this person anything. And they still bring up old situations. Like, every time they talk to you, they bring up the past. And it's like, you're like, I'm putting this arguing in the past because all this arguing does is cause me this. Like, this is upheaval, upheaval. This is both of these in the reverse. Okay? Again, mirroring. This is a synchronicity coming out, saying that Source wants you to know, like, this person caused you a great upheaval in your life. You put a lot on what this person has to say. And I feel like you're coming into an energy where you're like, I'm done feeling this grief about this. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to be like sad because this person didn't treat me the way they were supposed to, the way they were meant to, right? And they caused me a lot of confusion. They caused me a lot of fear. Like, we have the 8 of Swords here and the 9 of Cups both in reverse. It's like they tried to control you, and it caused a lot of confusion in your life. It caused a lot of confusion and disorientation in your life, and you're like, what the hell? Like, why is that? Well, here's the deal. And I'm not going to lay these out on the table, but at the same time, it's like I feel like I need to say these. Boom. You come into this situation where you have this purging of the subconscious, right? And then you have a spiritual victory. This is being like ascension. This is an ascension point. And so that's why I was saying, like, you guys are really going through it right now because this person is causing a lot of strife in your life right now, but they had to come back into your life so that you can find your strength. And then when you realize that this is yours to let go of, and that it doesn't matter how they feel about you, what matters is what you do in this situation. You can let it go, and then you come up into this beautiful place of happy family. You could get your 2 of Cups, right? This is the 2 of Cups energy here in the center, and then this is like builded friends and family, like being supported by people outside of you. So there's something huge that's coming in this Aquarius full moon that's going to bring a lot of love into your life. This is like being happy with the things that are happening, being happy with the people that you have in your family. But again, at the same time, it's having a chance to let go of this, because this person has caused you a lot of heartbreak. This person has caused you a lot in your life, making you feel like you're unworthy. Back-breaking pain. Like, look, maybe some of you guys deal with back issues because this person puts so much reliance on money. This person puts so much reliance on the things that don't really truly matter, and they fight with you about that. And that's all they can offer you in love. They don't know how to offer you real love. And that's why it's like lucky in love. It's like you finally come to terms with that. And if you look, this Death card is over here swinging his scythe. It's like cutting all of this bullshit out. Like if you put this here and he kept swinging, it'd be like cutting through all these people. And so what's going on is like, it doesn't matter that they're in the upright. They're in the upright showing that this is like, because every time you meet with this person, they're not in a good position. And all they do is bring up past shit. All they do is bring up everything from your past. And they put you in this energy of constantly making you feel like you got to fight for where you're at in your life. And it's like you finally come into this energy where it's like, you know what, whatever it is that you got to say to me, all it is about the past, and we're done with the past. And you know what, I'm gonna let you go because I can't change you. I can't change you, Pile 3. Like, that's the thing. It's like you, Pile 3, you tell them, I can't change the way that you feel about me. I can't change the fact that you want to control my life. I can't change the fact that you want to put me in a state of confusion and delusion, and you want to get me away from who I am. Because at the end of the day, the reason these came in the upright is because I feel like this is you in the upright energy, even though their energy is coming through these cards. You are confident in the way that you want to make money and being intuitive and listening to your intuition when it comes to your coin. You are stepping up into this take charge kind of energy. Like, this is what you've learned to do because of all the emotional strife that they caused for you. Right? This is you. It's like they don't want to transform, but that doesn't mean that you can't transform the situation and allow yourself to flip this Nine of Pentacles into the upright, coming into a place of confidence and security and self-worth. Right now, it's like you're just dealing with the remnants, and this has been a cycle. But look, you have the cycle coming to a close, beginning with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, ending with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's it. This is a cycle that's about to end. You're not going to go through that anymore. You have the Eight of Cups here and the Eight of Swords. It's like everything is showing that it's coming to an end. They want the Eight of Cups here because they're showing that after you cut this all out, you're going to come up into a place of security within family, which is what everybody really wants from life. They want to have a secure family. They want to have a secure connection. So what's luck for you is you're changing the dynamic of the people that you invite into your life. And that's huge. That's a huge turnaround. That's a huge transformation. It's like you're learning that you're worthy of being treated much, much more from a place of respect and kindness than what this person has ever brought into your life. And it could be a group of people. This could also be multiple people coming in that have treated you like this, and you're like, look, no more. I'm not going to put up with your guys' bullshit anymore, because just because you think a certain way doesn't mean that I have to think that way. And isn't that the beautiful thing about life, is that we all have our right to our opinions? And whether they say that that's your opinion or not, you can say the same thing. Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion that I need to be a certain way. That's just your opinion. That doesn't make it any right or wrong. Look, this is a trip. We have Rose Moon, Cancer, Shields, Adolescence coming out, which is the number 4 card on the bottom of my Shamanic Wisdom cards. And then on the bottom of my Earth Magic, or my Divine Animal Oracle cards, we have the number 44 card coming out, which is Truth and Jackal. Look at this. Look at this. This person, family, this is a family card. But look, this is something that's happened since your adolescence. Like when you were of age to probably make money, or to be able to have some kind of support for yourself. They've been on you, and this Truth card coming out showing that they've done nothing but lie to you. It's like they've tried to make you think a certain way because they themselves couldn't think that way. Right? And that's also with this card coming out, is asking you to be honest with yourself, pile 3. Like, don't sit here and say that just because this person is blood that you need to put up with their antics. No. That, you know what? Just because you have blood doesn't mean that you're family. That is the truth in all of this. And the nice thing about being an adult is you get to pick and choose who your friends and family is. Look at that on the bottom, volcano, voality. Yeah, this has happened because Source is bringing through a huge healing. And then we also have underneath that, look, these are the 2 destruction cards in my Earth Magic deck. Tsunami, this is a wake-up call. And look, if you look at on this volcano in the smoke, there's like these 2 people there, right? And the reason that this is happening is so that you can come into a place of balance. And again, this is inviting in a new energy altogether. But the thing with the volcano card is everybody really thinks that it's the world is against them. And it's like, no, this is Source causing an eruption in your life so that you can heal yourself, so that you can learn the truth about who you are. And not only that, but the truth about this person. They wanted you to think that they could change, but they don't. They don't want to change. They like making you feel bad about yourself. And they like making you feel bad about what it is that you've chose to do in your life. And that's not fair. That's not fair at all. And then you have the tsunami here, which is the wake-up call, again, with the full moon showing in the water. And the moon is connected with the water cycles here. But you think of when a tsunami hits, what happens? The animals seek higher ground. They try to get the hell away from that shit. And that's definitely symbolic here. It's like they're asking you to come up into a higher vibration, to look at this from a fresh perspective. Not only to look at this from a fresh perspective, but for you to see it from a place of saying, okay, this person was sent into my life to disrupt me, to trigger me so that I could heal myself in a beautiful way. Right? Because once the volcano erupts and once the tsunami recedes, everything, it may be destroyed, but then people rebuild it, and they rebuild it in a way that's better. Like, they think about those things. They think about if these things were to come up again, how would they create a situation to where it wouldn't destroy the whole of life around them if it were to happen again. Sometimes these are both acts of Mother Nature, right? Volcano and a tsunami, it's both acts of Mother Nature. It's like, this is something outside of your control. This person's actions is completely outside of your control. There's nothing that you can do to impress upon this person any one way, shape, or form. Like, there's nothing you can say. Like, I feel like you've been brought here to bring wisdom to people. You've been brought here to change the vibration of the world. And it's like you really have leaned on that your whole life without even knowing it. And now you're in a situation where you know what you're here to do. And yet, it's like this person just makes you feel like you need to go a completely different route than the route that you've chosen. And Source is saying, look, I put you on the spiritual path for purpose. And guess what? You have to cut this person out of your life. And yes, it had to come down to them treating you a certain way in order for you to realize that you deserved something so much better. In order for you to see that you deserved something look. Exactly. So that you could receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love, right? It's like that's what they're trying to show you, is that you have love coming towards you. You have something beautiful coming towards you. But the only way to receive that is if you let go of that old belief that you have to stick up or stand up or be surrounded by the people who don't even believe in you. What? Put a child in school and tell that child all its life it's going to fail. Guess what's going to happen? That child's going to fail. Why? Because no one just said, hey, you know what? It's okay. It takes some longer than it does others, or some others struggle a little bit harder than others, but you can still make it. You know, it makes me think of Mr. Brown. Joe Brown, I think is his name. The speaker. Anyways, he was declared mentally retarded at an early age. And they told him that he would never amount to anything because of this mental situation, this disorder that he had. And he had one teacher that told him, don't let the doctors convince you that you have an illness. And because of that one teacher in his life, he went on to become one of the world's greatest speakers. Okay, I feel like they want that one. He went on to become an inspiration to the world, and it's like his teachers almost couldn't believe it. But it's like, imagine if he'd let those teachers tell him, basically, you're dumb, you're never going to amount to anything, right? And that's like, this is family coming through with the Cancer Rose Moon coming through. It's like showing you this is somebody in your family. But with the 444 showing here, it's like this is finding inner stability, and Source showing you it doesn't matter what you're going through. You are protected, my child. I am looking out for you, and I caused this situation with a purpose. Okay, I caused this to happen in your life so that you could find out a deeper truth about yourself and not be afraid to go take the high ground, not be afraid to grow beyond this. And look, we have responsibility, and in this case, I feel like this is seeing things not all in black and white. This is seeing things from light and love. Okay, yes, you have these things that are colored over here, but it's like the zebra is so prevalent, or so relevant to this card right now. It's like just so, it's standing out. Okay, this zebra is standing out here, and it's showing me that it's like not seeing it just like, oh, they do this to hurt you. Did you ever think that maybe this person did this to hurt you because they're hurt themselves and they don't want to be alone, and they see how happy you are and they see how brave and courageous you are, and they're just jealous. They're just jealous that you're brave and courageous, because why can't I be that way? You know, look, you've got the transformative card here, the death, or the nameless card, number 4 coming out again. It's like they don't want to see that they're their own stability. And so Source is asking you with this responsibility card, the meerkat, they're asking you to just see this from the place of Source, seeing that without color, there cannot be light and darkness, right? You have to have both aspects of things in order to get through. And then this is the number 7. 7 is the number of luck. If you change what it is that you're doing, you will end up lucky. And this moon is all about receiving luck in your life, right? And it's like Source is saying, if you just come up into a higher perspective when it comes to this situation, the luck is going to unfold. And what is that luck? I feel like somebody is going to come in. And I feel like not only that, you're not going to have this stressful situation anymore, because this is stress. Oh my gosh. Look at this card coming out. Boom. Rainbow blessings. You're going to be showered with blessings. This is kind of like this is a moment before a huge ascension point in your life. And it's like, this could be, you know, bringing in stability, financial success. But more importantly, this is bringing in emotional fulfillment. You with this 8 of Cups card over here, this is like emotional fulfillment coming into your life. It's just, you're on the precipice of it. And it's like allowing yourself to see this from a completely different view. Oh my gosh, look at this. Again, we have the 37 card, which is 10 of completion. I feel like this has kept you from having sound relationships in your life. But we have this card coming out. Act as if your partner is here. It says, whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Yeah, I feel like it's like being in this energy of knowing that emotional love is yours already. Divine love is yours already, right? This full moon in Aquarius is all about luck and love, and that's your blessings. It's like when you let go of this situation, suddenly you're going to open yourself up to having somebody that's for you in your life, not against you. Like this person is very much against you, but it's not to do with you. It's just because you shine so freaking bright, pile 3, that this person is like, like they're just, I keep getting this sense of irritation because they can't believe that you're always happy. Like every time you show up, you're always happy, and they're just so down. They're just so out, and they just control your emotions. They want you to feel bad. That's the control. They want you to feel like this Nine of Cups in reverse, unfulfilled, unhappy, confused, not sure of what's going on. And it's like, you see that now. You see that this person just, they're just a person that's not happy if somebody else is happy, but they're happy if somebody else is miserable. And when we have Sagittarius, Baskets, Adult, Beaver Moon coming out, number 9. 9 again over the 9. Oh, I love these synchronicities. I just love this stuff. This is so cool. Okay, so this is the thing. It's like they have 999 is bringing this situation to a close. You have the number 10 card here. That's like ending this cycle altogether. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. You're realizing it. So what luck is coming is you're closing this cycle out. This cycle is no longer here. It's like coming to an end. Adult, saying that now you're an adult. You can tell your inner child that, look, I love you, my inner child. We're no longer going through this. We no longer have to deal with this situation. I'm an adult. I can set up boundaries. I can say enough is enough, and I can say, look, I don't have to listen to you, and if you don't believe in me, that's fine. But just because you don't believe in me doesn't mean I don't believe in myself. And you want to talk about shutting a person up? When they're like, oh, well, I don't think it's going to work. Well, that's fine, because I do. They don't know what to say to that. They're going to be like, because they think that them saying they don't believe in you is enough to make you stop doing what it is that you're doing. It says, I am Beaver Moon. Listen to this. Oh my gosh. This is the moon of relationships with the same gender. So you could be a daughter with a mother dealing with this, a son with a father dealing with this, a daughter with a grandmother, a son with a grandfather, an auntie, an uncle, however it is, okay? Friendships can become close without being competitive or jealous, and this person's so jealous. As you undertake your journey, I provide the stamina for long-distance travel. Unlimited possibilities will lead to growth in new areas of interest, such as education, philosophy, and spirituality. Again, what did I say? You guys are on the spiritual journey, and you use your spirituality as your work, and this person has such a huge problem with that. Well, guess what? That's what you're meant to do. Source chose you, and they chose to put you in a difficult situation so you would understand to always have faith in the divine. And when you have faith in the divine, I love that we have this thing in our bathroom. It says faith, it makes things possible, not easy, right? And that's what the faith is doing now. It's making this situation possible for you to overcome it, possible for you to grow from it. It didn't mean that it was going to be easy. It says, my nurturing will protect you from outside influences to allow you to achieve your full potential. I am the teacher. Yeah, you're being taught how to overcome this energy. You're being taught how to overcome this situation. We have 2 moons coming out of this deck, and this deck has 65 cards in it. And out of that, there's 12 moons. So for 2 moons to come out in one reading, on a full moon reading like this is a powerhouse moon for you, okay? This is like, look, pile 3. Source is like, don't you worry about it, sweetheart. I know you've been working your ass off, and I'm about to show you the beauty of what's about to come. And then we have Sagittarius, which is the last moon in the autumn season. And then we have Princess of the Autumn Harvest coming out, Master number 22, Master number 44 on the... Guys, if this isn't enough to realize that something is about to shift here, then please, the synchronicities in this one has been unbelievable. 999, we have 9 of Pentacles in reverse coming out twice. Like, come on, guys. Okay, so the Princess of Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings. Look, rainbow blessings, you guys. For efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when fruit of laborers is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. This may come in the form of a spiritual gift, an opportunity, a windfall of abundance, a significant relationship, or an important friendship, and more. Definitely looking for a relationship with this Beaver Moon here. It could be the spiritual gift. Like I said, you guys are on the spiritual journey. Like, all of this is just reiterating what I said in this reading. Amazing. It says, with gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receiving it, knowing it is justly deserved. says a divine blessing is on its way to you now. It might be an obvious blessing where your heart sings and your spirit soars, or it might start off as a hidden blessing which leads you to the heart-opening state in a less obvious way. Sometimes we don't realize that we are being blessed because the blessing is in avoiding something that would have caused us unnecessary pain or suffering, distracting us from our path and lowering our vibration for a time. It may only be sometime later that we realize that we were indeed spared what could have been great suffering. Sometimes we don't ever realize how loved and protected we are in precious moments where we are gifted blessings in disguise. So again, showing you are protected, reiterating that this was a time of great hurt for you, of great sorrow, because you had to let this go so that you could bring in a beautiful family. 8 of Cups is a relationship card here in my deck. It's just this beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for you, Pile 3. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. I think you guys are just about to become more abundant than you could have ever imagined in your life. And it's all because this full moon is bringing in such a huge transformation for you. Look at this. Spread your wings and fly. Stop being afraid of who you are and just let people see you for the truth of who you are. It doesn't matter what they think at the end of the day, because you're an amazing individual. And if Source chose you to be an earth angel, then guess what, sweetheart? You've got wings that will help others heal, but only when you choose to heal yourself and let yourself be. So he's saying, spread your wings and fly. Let go of those old belief systems. Oh my gosh, somebody's coming in. Some of you guys are going to receive love. It says, when I first saw you, I about fell up out my chair. So this person that's coming in, they are in love with you. They're just like, when they see you, they're just like, who is Pile 3? Who is that person? Like, how could I ever just be so lucky to know someone like that? You're one of a kind, right? Relationship, relationship, relationship. Act as if your partner is already here. Like, come on, guys. You can't get more clear than this. Oh, and again, clarifying what this Princess of the Autumn Harvest said, it says, you've done the work, keep it up. This is like the proud card, like our proud message. It's like, I'm so proud of you. Just keep going, keep doing what you're doing. You're shining, you're bright, you're amazing, you're doing wonderful things. You're overcoming so much. Keep it up, Pile 3. You're doing amazing. And our last message here, addiction. Yeah, okay, this makes so much sense. This person that's in your life, they're addicted to controlling your life. I feel like you maybe let them control your life for a time when you were young, when you were a child in your adolescence. You really honored what they had to say about you, and they love that feeling, and they want that feeling back because that made them feel needed and wanted. And it's like, that is a toxic relationship, right? That's codependency. They're dependent on you feeling like they are the have-all, be-all, end-all in your life. And that's an addiction that they have, and they are mad because you've walked away from that. You've walked away from honoring their opinions. You're like, look, I get where you're coming from, but it's your life to live. I got mine to live now. I'm an adult, and I'm not going to be doing the same things that you did to get to where you are in your life. I have to live my life the way I need to live it. You guys have a beautiful reading here. Absolutely intensely beautiful, and there's so much about to come into your life with this Aquarius and full moon, or whenever you guys do click on that. It just means that the energy from that full moon is at that time, because we're all at different points on our journey. So I really hope that this helps you guys along your journey, and I want to thank you so very much for allowing me your precious time, for it is truly it's a thing that you will never get back, and it just means a lot to me that you would spend it with me. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.